Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
You can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, that's
Put it on Only in Date. It's hilarious.
everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami or people that just they want.
They're normal.
Yeah. Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water. I think Max Holloway said he was like, he doesn't like how you're walking around with the BMF belt.
That's not my problem. I just knocked him out.
Yeah, I guess they're saying that's an option for a rematch too. But I don't agree with that. Like, you just knocked him out.
I just knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like, how you can still being the BMF if I knock you out? I just told you, I pointed the ground in the first 10 seconds. You run away. Then I caught you anyways. Then I put you to sleep. And you still the BMF? How's that?
Everyone was kind of wondering how you would do when you moved up, like how the weight would affect it. And you just shut everyone the fuck up.
They always used to say it, like, he's smaller, he's this, he's that, and it's not always about the size. It's about the skills.
Yeah.
I don't feel smaller in the lightweight division at all. When I get the confirmation of the fight and I started watching his fights, I was like, I'm gonna knock him out in the first round. There's no way he's gonna let me.
I can show you our videos making the study of Charles, like with numbers.
Oh, that's how you guys study? Wait, what is this?
This is like how many low kicks he throws, how many low kick with the left, with the right, with the middle kick, da da da.
Wow, you might have to come see this. That's okay. Or just show them quick, Ilia, that table chart. Just show it to them. So Ilia has a chart of every single strike he's thrown and how many different ones there are.
He gives me the resume of all his fights, all the punches he throws, everything he does, and which place in the octagon he feels comfortable, like where he throws more punches. Because we have like numbers, like for example, like the corner of the octagon is the number 1, the middle is the number 2, this place is the number 3. So we see in all his fights where's the number that he feels more comfortable. So I'm not gonna give you the chance to be there. I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna fight for that place. I'm gonna put you in the place where you don't feel comfortable, where you don't know how to fight. If we go to the numbers, there is no ways that he can beat you. If you do this, this, and this, in base of that, you make your training camp.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like I do my training camp and whatever. No, when I have a specific opponent, I have the analytics. I don't think about like I'm fighting whoever, Charles.
Yeah.
I think like we are the team of Charles.
Yeah.
And we are analyzing that with all the abilities that Charles has, what we would do against Ilia.
Yeah.
All right, buckle up, because we're breaking down everything that erupted between UFC powerhouse Ilia Topuria and the notorious Nelk Boys. What began as a harmless plan to do a light sparring session exploded into real-life hostility. And now the big question is, did YouTube's most outrageous prank crew finally push past a boundary even they weren't prepared for? A moment so tense that not even their diehard supporters could justify it. No one, absolutely no one, expected the night to escalate into the kind of uncomfortable, razor-sharp atmosphere that you could practically feel through the screen. The IT all started with what looked like an innocent joke about Ilia saying he met his wife in Miami, but that tiny comment suddenly transformed into one of the most brutally awkward moments ever seen on a live stream. And here's the wild part. It didn't end there. Not even close.as, the stream continued, and the gloves came on. The vibe shifted instantly. The tension in the room snapped from playful to dangerous, and it became painfully obvious that Topuria had zero intention of taking things easy. From shocking knockdowns that left viewers stunned, to heated claims of behind-the-scenes censorship that stirred chaos across YouTube, we're breaking down every second of what went down between Ilia Topuria and the Nelk Boys will be by the time you finish this. You're going to understand exactly why fans everywhere are calling this the moment the Nelk Boys finally pushed things far beyond the line, and paid the price for it.
Hey,
That was light. Come on, you're good. I'm like scared to hit him because I knew he was gonna hit him right.
So this is where the whole situation really started to fall apart. What began as a light, harmless moment took a turn nobody was prepared for. Ilia Topuria, relaxed as usual, casually mentioned that he met his wife while he was in Miami. A simple, everyday comment, nothing dramatic, nothing worth a reaction. But the Nelk boys, true to the edgy, boundary-pushing style they built their brand on, instantly twisted it with a cutting, sarcastic jab. Their remarks suggested that Miami wasn't exactly the kind of city where someone finds a respectable partner, and instantly, the atmosphere flipped. You could practically see the room freeze. The half-hearted chuckles lingering from the earlier conversation disappeared on the spot. Topuria's easygoing grin vanished, replaced with a dead-serious expression that made it obvious things had shifted. It wasn't one of those moments where the mood changes slowly. This was immediate, sharp, and unmistakable. For anyone who doesn't follow them closely, some quick background. The Nelk boys thrive on pushing buttons, provoking reactions, and creating chaos for entertainment. Their fans usually defend them no matter what. But even those die-hard supporters quickly noticed this time was different. This time, they had stepped over a line that was painfully obvious to everyone watching that as attention thickened. Ilia didn't sweep the comment under the rug. He addressed it directly, firmly, and without a hint of hesitation. He made it clear that Miami is filled with normal, hard-working, respectable people, and their joke wasn't just off-base, it was disrespectful. The correction shut their humor down instantly. Kyle tried to awkwardly backpedal, scrambling to steer the moment towards something lighter. He started rambling about how Miami is actually an amazing place to train and work out, hoping to soften the discomfort. But Ilia's icy silence in response made the awkwardness 10 times louder. You didn't need words to understand the message. He wasn't amused, he wasn't forgiving it, and he wasn't moving on. The damage was done. The vibe was broken. The respect in that room evaporated. And that single uncomfortable moment laid the groundwork, brick by brick, for the explosive showdown that was inevitably coming next.
Actually, I met my wife in Miami.
Really?
Yeah, she was living there.
Damn. Who says you can't meet your wife in Miami?
You can find your wife in any place in the world.
You hear that? Put that on Only in Date on Instagram. You can meet your wife in Miami.
Alright, that's right.
Put it on Only in Date is hilarious.
Everywhere. But why are you saying that?
Huh?
Why are you saying that?
Everyone says that.
Because you go to the party and this is the only place you see. But you don't know the another part of Miami of people that just they want.
They're normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Best place to work out too, Miami, because you can just walk outside and run the water.
Instead of brushing off their off-color remark or pretending nothing happened, Ilia Topuria fired back instantly with a level of firmness that caught everyone off guard. There was no hesitation, no pause. He looked the Nelk boys dead in the eyes and made it crystal clear that their cheap stereotype about Miami was way out of line. With calm but unmistakable authority, he explained that the city is filled with genuine, hard-working, respectable people, directly dismantling the crude joke they had tossed out so casually you could practically watch Kyle unravel as he scrambled to repair the situation. His voice sped up, his expression tightened, and he clumsily tried to steer the conversation into harmless territory, rambling about Miami being a great spot for workouts. But Ilia wasn't buying it for a second. The icy stare he held and the heavy, uncomfortable silence that followed spoke louder than any argument ever could. Everyone watching felt it. The mood shifted instantly. The forced laughter evaporated. What was supposed to be a smooth, upbeat live stream suddenly turned into a painfully awkward standoff. And if the Nelk boys naively believed that things would simply calm down after that tense exchange, they were in for a rude awakening. Because right after the air thickened with discomfort, Ilia agreed to spar with them live on stream. What they pitched as a playful segment, just a bit of content for entertainment, took a drastic turn the moment Ilia stepped onto the mats. You could tell immediately he wasn't treating it like a joke. With a level of skill that bordered on intimidating, Ilia dismantled the entire group with shocking ease. He flowed through takedowns and submission attempts like he was gliding, applying real techniques with precision that had no place in a casual YouTube studio. The Nelk boys, who had wildly underestimated what they were stepping into, were instantly overwhelmed. Ilia didn't hold back. One by one, He shut them down, turning what was supposed to be light-hearted sparring into a harsh, undeniable reality check viewers watched in disbelief as Ilia manhandled each of them, making it painfully clear they had misread the situation and misjudged the man standing in front of them. But that wasn't the end of the lesson, not even close.
Slapping? Oh! That was like an eye poke. No?
Fucking finish him. Be careful, he likes that position.
So many people on the internet are so happy right now. Oh, Kimura.
He's not that strong. Go for the takedown, Salim. Go for the takedown, Salim. No! He's not that strong, bro. Oh! Let's go. Oh. All right.
Oh, fuck. Go, Kyle. Go, Kyle. Go, 4G. Go, Hart. You can't. Oh, gosh.
No toes against the cage.
No toe.
No toes against the cage.
Might be a guillotine here. Oh, Kyle's out. Oh, got him in the guillotine. He got him. Can he close it? He got him. He got him. Don't tap. Darce. Don't tap. Go to sleep. Ah, God, he tapped out. And still.
That's exactly how things unfolded. The second those boxing gloves were strapped on, Ilia Topuria delivered his message, not subtly, not quietly, but with absolute, unmistakable finality. Without saying a single word, he made it clear that disrespect, especially the kind the NELK boys threw his way, comes with real consequences. What followed wasn't just sparring anymore. It was a masterclass, an elite, razor-sharp showcase of striking ability that left the entire room frozen. Topuria drew the boys in with casual ease, luring them forward as if giving them a chance. Then, with pinpoint timing and frightening precision, he fired off clean, snapping shots that sent him stumbling, off balance, and visibly overwhelmed. Take Steiny, for example. From the very first exchange, it was brutally obvious he was in way over his head. Under the pressure Ilia applied, he crumbled almost instantly, unable to cope with the speed, technique, and sheer impact behind Topuria's punches. After absorbing a string of heavy, well-placed shots, he simply had nothing left to offer.
Ilia probably drank more wine than you last night too.
Get up, Steiny, get up. Get up. Come on, Steiny, come on. Let's go, Steiny.
Keep your hands up, Steiny. You're not Mayweather, bud.
Hands up.
Let's go. You're not Mayweather, bud.
Honest, bro, just shoot.
You good?
Oh no.
Then came the moment everyone knew was inevitable. With the earlier sparring still hanging in the air, it was finally Kyle's turn to glove up. You could read the fear all over him. His stiff posture, the uneasy half-smile, the way he hesitated before stepping forward. His entire body was practically broadcasting that he understood exactly what he was walking into. The tension in the room spiked instantly, thick enough that even viewers at home felt it, and when the round began, Ilia didn't waste a second. With the calm, calculated focus of a seasoned technician, he lined up his distance and fired off his trademark sharp 1-2. The combination sliced through the air with laser-like precision, both shots landing flush with a heavy crack that echoed across the studio. Kyle collapsed to the mat almost immediately, dropped before he even knew what hit him. There was no debate, No confusion, no slow build-up. Just an instant, decisive ending that left everyone silent that IT was over in the blink of an eye. A brutal reminder of the massive gap between a world-class fighter and a group of entertainers who had completely underestimated what they were playing with.
I'm like scared to hit him because I know he's gonna hit him further.
Oh God.
That was a pretty hard punch.
I'm good. Woo! Oh, that was a hard shot.
Guy hits like a train.
That's good. Over your face, Marsh.
Oh, the fucking nuts!
Oh,
I'm good. I'm good. Holy fuck, he hit so hard.
The viewers glued to the stream were in complete disbelief. Topuria wasn't even breaking a sweat. He was simply flowing, relaxed, composed, yet he was dismantling the prank squad with an ease that bordered on frightening. Every clean knockdown, every heavy shot that echoed through the studio drove home a single unavoidable truth. Ilia wasn't offering them a playful warning. He was delivering a powerful demonstration of the massive, unbridgeable gulf between harmless online antics and the unforgiving reality of real combat ability and genuine respect. But just when the audience thought the chaos had peaked, when it seemed the situation had reached its final dramatic beat, the Nilk boys made one last disastrous decision. One so poorly judged that it instantly turned the entire internet against them. Once it finally sank in just how badly their jokes had blown up in their faces, they scrambled to do damage control. In a rushed, almost secretive move, they quietly deleted the controversial portion from the official video, hoping nobody would notice. But the attempt to hide it only made everything far worse. Viewers immediately spotted the missing segment and unleashed a storm of criticism, calling out the group for trying to cover up their own humiliating mistake instead of taking responsibility like adults. Comments roasting them for acting like teenagers despite being grown men exploded across social media, spreading like wildfire. It was instantly memed, instantly mocked, and instantly cemented the idea that even their biggest supporters expected real accountability instead of childish backtracking. The backlash hit fast, it hit hard, and it refused to die down, leaving a very visible dent in their once carefully polished image. Yet through all the drama, Topuria kept his cool. While the internet raged, he stayed composed and focused, maintaining professionalism that had become his trademark. Instead of getting dragged into the nonsense, he turned his attention toward what truly matters, his rising trajectory in the UFC. And the revelations he shared next made it very clear why he is quickly becoming not only one of the most dangerous men in the sport, but also one of the most respected, calculating, and mentally sharp competitors the MMA world has seen in years.
Imagine that I started this war. I made so many fights and I made so many sparrings without making a dollar. It's not about the paycheck, which is always well welcomed in our lives, but it's something that I really want to do. Just
to do it.
Imagine that I started this war. I made so many fights and I made so many sparrings without making a dollar. You know what I mean? I did it because I really loved it. This is the same thing I have right now with boxing. I want to do boxing. I want to do a boxing fight. This is something that I want to experience. And now that I have 20 years old, now is the best time, I think, because I already have accomplished many things in the MMA world, and now I want to discover something new.
That'd be insane. I believe you can do it, bro.
Alright, buckle up. Because today we're breaking down everything that exploded between UFC phenom Ilia Topuria and the Nelk boys, a situation that went from light-hearted banter to full-blown real-world friction in a matter of seconds. What began as a casual, harmless chat instantly spiraled into a level of tension nobody, not even the Nelk boys' biggest supporters, saw coming. And trust me, the atmosphere in that room shifted so sharply you could practically feel the air tighten. The whole chain reaction started with a simple offhand comment. Ilia, relaxed as ever, mentioned meeting his wife in Miami. Innocent, normal, nothing remarkable. But the Nelk boys, living up to their reputation for reckless humor, followed up with a sarcastic jab implying Miami isn't exactly known for good or respectable partners. And right then, everything froze. The laughter unplugged. Ilia's entire demeanor switched like a light. The smile vanished, the eyes hardened, and the energy in the room chilled instantly. For anyone unfamiliar, let me spell it out. The Nelk boys have made their entire brand off shock humor and towing lines. But even their day one fans couldn't defend what they said this time. Everyone could see the disrespect, and the shift in Ilia's face said everything. Instead of brushing it off or pretending he didn't hear it, Ilia fired back immediately. Calm, but with razor-sharp firmness. He looked them dead in the eye and made it absolutely clear that Miami is full of honest, hard-working, respectable people, shutting down their joke with one decisive correction. Kyle instantly started scrambling, awkwardly trying to soften things by praising the city, but Ilia's silence said more than any comeback ever could. The mood was ruined, the respect was broken, and the stage was set for something far more intense. But the Nelk boys, thinking everything would just smooth over, didn't realize they had lit a fuse. Because right after that painfully awkward moment, Ilia agreed to spar with them live on stream. They thought it would be goofy, friendly content. They were horribly mistaken. From the moment Ilia stepped onto the mats, you could tell he wasn't there to play. He wasn't laughing. He wasn't joking. He was there to remind everyone exactly who he is, an elite, world-class fighter. What happened next can only be described as a reality check. Ilia dismantled them, effortlessly. He flowed from takedowns to submissions with frightening smoothness, moves meant for high-stakes UFC fights, not a YouTube studio. One by one, they got overwhelmed. One by one, they got humbled. The light-hearted spar instantly transformed into a harsh demonstration of skill, control, and dominance. And just when everyone thought the lesson had been delivered, Ilia took it a step further. The boxing gloves went on. What followed wasn't sparring. It was a statement that Ilia's striking was a different level entirely. He baited shots, slipped counters, and fired back with pinpoint accuracy. Steiny immediately got folded after absorbing a series of clean, punishing shots he had no answer for. Then came Kyle, and you could see it in his shaky smile. He knew he was about to get humbled. Ilia unleashed a textbook 1-2 combination with terrifying precision. Kyle hit the floor instantly. Stream chat went ballistic. Viewers couldn't believe what they were watching. Ilia wasn't even going full speed, and yet he made the Nelk boys look like amateurs pretending to belong in the same world. It was a brutal reminder that YouTube antics don't translate to real combat.